What's going on, everybody? Welcome into the pregame show. I know right now there's a big time game going on between the Steelers and the Titans. They seem to always play those really close games. So obviously we'll keep you guys updated on that, as we get notifications and stuff like that. But Ravens play the Packers. They've lost everybody. Jimmy Smith was announced to be lost today.
Like 1:30 in the morning.
Yeah. And Sammy Watkins last night. Chris Westry yesterday. Tony Jefferson activated. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy what has been going on in the last week for the Baltimore Ravens. But Joshua, what are you thinking for this game against the Packers?
Man, what's going on, Ravens family? We got the gold rush unis on tonight. Geno Stone got the green dot. Snoop, not Snoop Dogg, is leading the offense tonight. It's going to be an interesting game. I'll say it. I'm not being no type of fan where I just started rooting for the Ravens this year. No, I've been with the Ravens since a young guy, a little pup, a little Raven. This is one season. As much as I would love for them to, tank and maybe move up in the draft, the Ravens fan in me won't allow me just to roll over and die. I want them to give their best out there tonight. I want them to fight. I know it's going to be challenging because now you have Anthony Averett and I want to say Kevon Seymour. They will be our starting corners for the night against Devontae Adams and Aaron Rodgers. It definitely looks intense. Void, no Jimmy, no Westry, no Lamar. Good grief. Yeah, right now it's definitely looking like it's going to be a 40-point game and maybe us get 10 points. But the Ravens do know they do have a way, and they know a way to keep on fighting and make themselves relevant. I mean, yes, we got blown out by the Bengals, but I mean, who knows what type of magic they can possibly pull with the replacement team right now. Only thing we can do is hope everybody that's active, stays healthy throughout this game and play to the best of their ability. But I definitely feel like this game is going to be a staple for the young guys to really show what they're made of, especially like Brandon Stevens and Geno Stone.
Yeah. And I got to bring up, guys, the Steelers just won by the smallest margin I've ever seen. They won by this much in the spot. Absolutely crazy. Titans get the stop. Honestly, I was actually rooting for the Steelers in that game because I felt like if the Ravens are going to make the playoffs anyway, they're going to have to beat the Steelers. And I don't like the Titans. So I was actually rooting for the Steelers. It's a rare occurrence for me to root for the Steelers, but good job getting that win in a big-time game. But this game for the Ravens is going to be very tough, and it's going to be interesting to watch. I mean, the Ravens are bringing on nobodies to start at corner. That's scary when you're going against Aaron Rodgers and Devontae Adams and Matt LaFleur. I mean, it's just crazy, crazy stuff. And I have not seen this article by Stephen Reese. I'll definitely have to check it out. But yeah, if anyone's advocating for firing Roman, I am in support of that article. So,
well, I've been seeing a lot of the Ravens family, been not signing the petition, but actually, endorsing Greg Roman or even Wink to be the new head coach for the Jaguars. So listen, I'm all for it.
Yeah.
Like, this game would definitely have to be a well-coached game by both our offensive coordinator and defensive coordinator to see, what can they do? How can they really, react to the personnel that we have on the field? And this is something we kept on addressing like all year. And I feel like this game more than ever is one of those games you have to make a statement as an offensive coordinator and a defensive coordinator. You have to really play to your strengths right now and really, understand your personnel. And we will see today at 4:25 Eastern Standard Time if they really understand the personnel that they have and how they're going to keep on running. Because if I see Wink Martindale still run, cover zero and, all our blitzes with, some of the not best corners that we have right now. I think it's time to I think it may be time to pull the plug. As much as I love what Wink has brought to the team, I feel like it would definitely be time to pull the plug. Yeah.
Yeah, I am completely in favor of that. I think that would be like, it's not something where I'm like, get Wink out as soon as possible, like I am with Greg Roman. But if he left, I'd be like, you know what? That's all right. The Ravens are okay without him. But for me, it's lose Greg Roman first. That's the first step. But I'm okay with losing Wink Martindale. I also think that maybe he should try and see what he's like as a head coach in the NFL. He's never gotten that opportunity yet. Something I want to say.
Chicago.
We do get to see somebody start today. Big sexy Ben Cleveland is getting a start at left guard today. We'll get to see how he performs. I guess that's like an exciting player that we get to watch that we don't get to see very often.
Absolutely.
But hopefully we never hear his name once because he's an offensive lineman. If you ever hear an offensive lineman's name, it's never a good thing unless it's Quentin Nelson, because they like to show a lot of Quentin Nelson highlights whenever he's playing for the Colts.
Yeah, Quentin Nelson is a beast.
Yes, he is.
Shout out to the MVP last night as well, beating the Bills. Well, no. Excuse me, the Patriots. Sorry.
Yes, Jonathan Taylor, a monster performance in a game-clinching run.
Yeah, 67 yards.
67 yards to the house on 3rd and short. A little over 2 minutes left in the game in a one-possession game against the Patriots. They almost choked that game. But shout out to the Colts for getting that win. In terms of this game, this is one that the Ravens are really going to show how much fight that they have. They've been fighting all year, and they've been terrific in terms of how much effort they've put in every week other than the Bengals week. And this week, they may not be close in this game. I'm not expecting them to dominate the Packers by any means, but I expect them to fight. And I expect them to see every player that is playing working hard. Tyler Huntley. I haven't heard anything about Lamar Jackson. So, that's my complete assumption, is that Lamar Jackson is not playing. I haven't heard.
Yeah, he's out.
Yeah, so Huntley's gonna work hard. Hopefully he throws some jump balls. That's what I want to see. I want to see some opportunities given to Mark Andrews, to maybe James Prochet, to obviously Rashad Bateman. Maybe we'll see some Tylan Wallace, but I don't think so. And I don't know if Owe is playing. I haven't heard anything about Owe today, so we'll see. My assumption is he is, but
yeah, I didn't really hear anything about Owe in regards to injury. There's nothing to.
I mean, it's just everything's going on right now. It's there's so many players that are just getting switched in and out that it's going to be very interesting to see. And yeah, Joshua, you brought it up. What do you think about Geno Stone with the green dot?
Well, they said they've been they said it's not his first time. They actually been trying this out during the summer. So he's not new to this. So I feel like Geno Stone is definitely he has a great IQ on him. He was rated high in regards to safety when he was coming into the draft. What was it, about 2-3 years ago? So I mean, we obviously saw something. We obviously saw something about him that he can bring to the team. I mean, this preseason, he was at the right place at the right time. So hopefully, he's at the right place and right time today, and help us stir some turnovers. But also keep an eye on Tony Jefferson. Tony Jefferson is active. Tony Jefferson does bring that level of intensity to the defense, and everybody wanting him back home, and he honestly want to be back home. Yes, Void, let Bateman eat. I totally agree with you. But I believe Nick Boyle and Patrick Ricard is active. So we'll see how much, Rashad Bateman is utilized today. But I definitely feel like, with a monstrous game that he had last week, he should be utilized even more.
And no Sammy Watkins.
Yeah, that's true as well. And honestly, I feel like, when Bateman and Hollywood is out there on the field together, they have some of the best chemistry. And, they corners respect them. They're not just jamming up, on Bateman. They're not just jamming up on Hollywood. They both, they're both respected enough where, hey, we gotta take this dude one-on-one. You take that guy, and let him live. So, I definitely feel like it's going to be a statement game for these young guys, Geno Stone, Brandon Stevens. Adafi, Metabike. I believe Brandon Williams is playing today, so I don't think we're going to be seeing Broderick that much. But even Tyus Bowers, I'm not going to say he needs to have a big game, but he does need to have a solid game. And we've been talking about it. Ben, Big Sexy. I'm ready to see him maul some dudes down. I'm ready to see him pass block. I'm ready to see him bring some life to that left side and help build the waiver out. I mean, so I'm definitely looking forward to see how these guys respond and how these guys react. We know Tyler Huntley is going to react to what the defense is giving them, but at the same time, y'all. Well, I'm not even gonna say y'all. I'm gonna say the other Ravens fans, because Tyler Huntley is going to have a good game, I believe he's going to. I'm going to say he's going to have a good game. Don't start writing off Lamar Jackson. Don't forget where Lamar got us.
Yeah, I think a lot of people, no matter what happens in this game, I don't care if Tyler Huntley goes out there, throws for 12 touchdowns, and wins the game by 40. Lamar Jackson's still the quarterback of this team. He's still the leader of this team. If he's healthy, he's getting the start next week. Mm-hmm. However, we do want Tyler Huntley to ball out, not just for the fact that it could help win the game, but also it just shows that he's a guy that the Ravens can depend on if we are to see a Lamar Jackson injury. And we saw that last week. Lamar Jackson goes down, and he came in and he did his job, I think, pretty well. Unfortunately, fourth down, great tackle, great play by I can't remember who. I think it was Greg Newsome.
No, it was Owasu.
Oh, was it JOK?
Yeah.
Yeah, and so it's just like it's just that kind of sucks losing out Lamar on that, but hopefully we see Rashad Bateman get his first touchdown, or his second touchdown. I don't care. He scored a touchdown. That was dumb that they didn't give it to him, but I think it'll be a first quarter thing. I think the Ravens will come out for the first time this year and be hot. They're going to be aggressive. They're going to come out with all cylinders firing, because that's what they have to do if they want to win this game. They know that they need to come out fast and hit the Packers in the mouth.
You literally have no other choice right now but to come out firing. I mean, hell, that's like okay. For movie reference, Rocky. When Rocky first fought Apollo Creed, Rocky knew in his mind that he wasn't going to win, but he knew one thing: he wasn't going to go out without a fight. And what did he do? He started wearing Apollo Creed down, where it ended up him getting a second fight with him. So, literally this Ravens team, this Rocky Balboa team, the Italian stallion type of Baltimore Ravens team right now has to come out swinging. Whether they win, lose, draw, overtime, whatever the case may be, you have to fight. You have to have that dog mentality. Next man up, and that next man has to, have, that mentality like, look, my number is called. I'm gonna go out here and shine. Whether I stay with the Ravens at the end of the year or whether somebody, picks me up after the season over. This is your interview right now against one of the better teams in the NFC. It's all about how you rise to the occasion.
Absolutely. And they're about 5 minutes until the game starts. I think it's time to get into some bold predictions and things like that. And guys, I'm sorry that it's tough streaming for these 4:25 games, because like the other games are all ending. So the pregame stream doesn't get to be as long, but the benefit is we got until Sunday Night Football after this game ends, and we'll get to do the post-game stream. So make sure to come back for that. But Joshua, offensive prediction of the day. What are you going with?
I got Rashad Bateman going for 150 yards, 2 touchdowns.
Wow. Okay. I like it. I like to see it. And guys, also put what you guys think as well. And Julian's prediction is that Roman's going to come out with QB draws on 3rd and 8.
It may happen, Julian. It may happen. We know this.
Yeah. I'm going to say that we get a Devin Duvernay backfield run today.
To the house?
The vault is opened.
Is it going to the house, though?
No, I think it's like a 2nd and 1, and he runs it up the middle. Like, it's a good run. It works. It's not like a crazy big play. But I think he does, like, we actually see the vault play that everyone's been waiting for. What about defense? What are you thinking for defense?
Damn, Mark Andrews with 3 touchdowns. I don't know. not gonna say Tyler Huntley don't like Mark Andrews as much as Lamar do, but that definitely is a possibility. And especially after that game Travis Kelce put together Thursday night, I think Mark Andrews is going to want to respond. But back to the defense, I feel like either Geno Stone or Brandon Stevens may have a pick six. Brandon Stevens, he let that ball bounce off his chest, and I know he feels upset about that. I know he possibly wants some get back. So I see either Geno Stone with the green dot or Brandon Stevens, put in this pressure position at the free safety. Make it that interception, possibly pick six.
I don't know about a pick six. I could maybe see an interception, but it's just so tough against Rodgers to predict that. I'm going to go and say that Odafe Oweh has another big-time game.
Okay.
And I think he gets after Aaron Rodgers. He gets after Aaron Jones, and he makes some big-time tackles. And gets either he gets a turnover, either a forced fumble on a strip sack or a forced fumble on the run, or he gets an interception at the line. I think Odafe Oweh gets his first or gets a turnover, maybe his first interception of his career.
Solid. Also, speaking of Odafe, I'm looking on ESPN right now about injury list. I do not see Odafe listed, so it looks like he's good to play. So I know someone was asking that early in the stream.
Yeah, I mean, let's see here.
It's rough, man, right now. Patrick McCarty's out. Patrick McCarty is out today. So, with that being said, we might just see a whole lot more of Rashad Bateman.
Yeah.
And guys, don't get me wrong. I love when everybody's healthy. I love when everybody's playing. But, for your number one pick wide receiver to take a backseat to a fullback and a tight end, that's saying a lot. And that upsets me a lot. That's all I'm saying, y'all.
Oh, yeah. And Tony Jefferson is active.
Yep.
But guys, I think that's going to do it for the really quick pregame stream because of the 4:25 game, like the worst time slot to try and stream before. But yeah, guys, make sure to come through to the post-game stream. We'll definitely analyze a lot of things. Hopefully it's a good game. Hopefully it's a close game. Hopefully the Ravens win. But thank you, everybody, and we'll see all of you again after the game.